Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new here, I'm Rachel and I'm a homeschool mom of 4. And for today's video, I'm super excited to share with you my very first box of the Good and the Beautiful curriculum. So this past school year, I used a different language arts program. And like I've mentioned in my last video, it wasn't that the curriculum that I was using was bad, it just didn't flow with our family very well. I felt like my kids needed a little bit more substance in the language arts area. We do use All About Reading, and I was using All About Spelling, but for this next school year, I have decided to continue with the All About Reading, drop the All About Spelling, and focus just on the Good and the Beautiful language arts. So for those of you who may be on the fence about what curriculum to use this next year, I absolutely love the Good and the Beautiful. I actually purchased the level that my kids are on right now, and we are finishing up the school year with the level in language arts that they are in currently. And where we were at a month ago versus where we are at now are worlds apart. They love the Good and the Beautiful curriculum, the colors, the pictures, the games, all the really fun things that come along with the readers. They feel very accomplished after they get done with the curriculum for the day. The handwriting book is beautiful. It is absolutely perfect. And I've tried several handwriting books. We did Handwriting Without Tears. I bought some from our local teaching store. I've tried handwriting sheets on Teachers Pay Teachers. I bought some of the handwriting books from Walmart. I've tried like several different handwriting things, and even though the handwriting things that we have used weren't bad, the Good and the Beautiful handwriting definitely makes my kids want to practice their handwriting skills, which for my kindergartner is huge because he hates handwriting. He hates the patience that it takes to get better at it. So for him to find a curriculum that he absolutely loves is huge. So I was very hesitant to try the Good and the Beautiful to begin with because I know that it's somewhat of a newer curriculum and none of my friends have used the Good and the Beautiful. My sister actually uses parts of the Good and the Beautiful. So she shared with me the handwriting book and what she was doing for level K, and I truly just fell in love with it after seeing her things and watching some more videos on it and just taking some time to really compare the curriculums that are out there. I truly felt the Good and the Beautiful was the right fit for our family. Sorry if you hear that sound. For those of you with dogs, know that they don't exactly follow directions all the time. I have 2 big Great Danes and they are currently wrestling outside the back door. So let's just get into what we are going to do this school year coming up. So for my preschooler, I purchased the Good and the Beautiful handwriting pre-writing booklet. I think this is so cute. It's difficult but simple at the same time. It focuses on little, movements that they need to practice with pens and pencils, straight lines, shapes, really just perfect. It's directed perfectly for little kids. I'm not exactly sure if my preschooler is actually going to cooperate and do the handwriting book the way I would hope that he would do it. He is turning 3 in May. So he is still really little, but he loves to participate in school and he really wants to be a big kid with his brother and sister. So I thought I would purchase the pre-writing book and let him have one of his own. So if he does it, great. If not, at least he's getting some practice with coloring and everything else that he can do. More towards the end of the book are letters that you start practicing. In like a big scale. So I think these will definitely be up his alley. He loves to color, so I think this is gonna be really good for him. So for my first grader, I bought handwriting level 1. We are currently finishing up this school year with handwriting level K, and it has been a breeze for him. It challenges him just enough that It's not easy and he doesn't fly through it, but it's not so challenging where he's crying and throwing his pencil down and just very, very frustrated. So the thing that I love about The Good and the Beautiful, for those of you who do not know much about their handwriting curriculum, with each level, the lines get smaller and smaller. And that was an issue I found with my second grader, was most of the handwriting practice I found didn't change the lines or the spacing very much. So everything she was practicing was still the really big writing. So I was super, super excited when I found that the Good and the Beautiful handwriting book made the lines smaller with each level, because it definitely reflects where she's at. Also, another thing that I think appeals to everyone is that it doesn't really matter if you are secular or a non-secular homeschooler. My sister is actually a secular homeschooler, and she does use the Good and the Beautiful handwriting. It is perfect for her kindergartner. She loves it, and it works really well for her. So even if you're on the fence about the curriculum because maybe you are a secular homeschooler and you're uncomfortable with the religious aspect, I do truly believe that the handwriting is great no matter what type of homeschooler you are. You can always skip over some of the things that you're uncomfortable about, but overall, the handwriting is phenomenal. Whoever designed the handwriting portion of The Good and the Beautiful has done an excellent job. For my second grader, she is going to start handwriting level 3. So as you can see, here are the first grade lines compared to the third grade lines. So as you can see, the older levels are definitely smaller, but again, perfect for my third grader. She is loving the handwriting book that she is currently working on. The other thing that I am really excited about teaching is the fact that handwriting level 3 starts with cursive writing. Now, where we live, the public schools don't even teach cursive anymore, which was something that I grew up learning, my husband grew up learning, and I was absolutely shocked when I realized that public school doesn't teach cursive. Not only is cursive pretty, but it's how you write signatures. So I mean, I don't really understand why a lot of public schools don't even teach that. It does still have the print writing practice, but it really dives into teaching how to write the letters in cursive individually. So I am really excited to see her handwriting improve in print and to introduce cursive writing. So currently my kindergartner is doing the Good and the Beautiful level K for language arts, as well as All About Reading. We just finished All About Reading level 2 and All About Spelling level 1. I don't think after seeing the Good and the Beautiful curriculum that I want to continue with the All About Spelling curriculum. I found it honestly a little dry, maybe. I mean, maybe that's a bad way of putting it. I don't know. I love the reading program. It has worked amazing for us. It has greatly improved my daughter's reading and my kindergartner's reading at a second grade level. So I 100% recommend All About Reading. And for a lot of people, All About Spelling is great, but All About Spelling and the Good and the Beautiful kind of contradict each other at points throughout the curriculum. So I like the way that the Good and the Beautiful curriculum has the spelling laid out. So I think I'm going to keep with the All About Reading and do the spelling from the Good and the Beautiful. So we are going to continue this next school year with All About Reading, and my kindergartner is going to move into language arts level 1. So what I decided to do, and it was just my personal choice, the Good and the Beautiful curriculum 1 through 5 is available free through PDF download. So what I did was I just purchased the course books because we are doing All About Reading. It's its own reading program. It comes with its own readers. I didn't see a need to buy the phonics cards for the Good and the Beautiful and their readers, especially considering their readers are available on PDF download. So what I did the PDF download for the readers and printed them off in black and white. And I used them as like a paper book supplement for individual reading. I thought it would be way too much reading time for both my coming up first grader and third grader if they were doing 20 minutes a day in All About Reading and then another 10 to 20 minutes a day in the reader for The Good and the Beautiful. So we are going to use both, primarily because All About Reading is laid out where you do the reader every other lesson. So on the days that we're not doing the All About Reading reader, we're going to use the Good and the Beautiful course books. So I'm excited about that. The language arts curriculum is just amazing to me. And like I said about the handwriting, whoever did the language arts curriculum did a phenomenal job. It's beautiful. I mean, like, look at the pictures and the artwork in the course books. I mean, they're just gorgeous. And my kids look forward to doing it every single day. So I have absolutely no regrets with choosing The Good and the Beautiful for language arts. In addition to my first grader doing The Good and the Beautiful, my third grader is going to be doing level 3. And she is on the exact same All About Reading level as my kindergartner, mainly because she had some reading difficulties in public school. So we started her back off at the very beginning when we started my kindergartner on All About Reading. So they're chugging along at the exact same pace. So I don't plan to do anything different for her. We're going to keep with the All About Reading. She's going to do the spelling. And the same thing for the reader. She's going to do the All About Reading reader, and then on the opposite day, do the Good and the Beautiful readers. And then both kids are going to do their own individualized reading on their own time when we're done with school for the day. They both have little books that they really love. I did purchase several books from the Good and the Beautiful library. They have not arrived yet. I have 2 or 3 packages from the Good and the Beautiful that should be arriving in the next couple days. So I plan to put out another Good and the Beautiful unboxing, as well as how I'm going to incorporate some of that with my curriculum for the next year. So be on the lookout for those videos, because I will show you what books that I'm going to be using for our read aloud time as well. One of the things that I really love about the Good and the Beautiful language arts curriculum is it does kind of reflect the All About Reading. So I have yet to get to a point in the language arts curriculum where I've had to teach them something that they didn't already know or aren't currently learning in All About Reading. So the last thing that I'm going to share with you for today's unboxing is typing. I am going to start typing with my third grader for this upcoming school year. I don't believe my first grader will. I'm going to start the typing with my third grader this upcoming year. I say right now that I don't think I will do it with my first grader. However, his reading has become really, really strong. So I wanted him to get to a certain level of reading, obviously, before we started the typing program. If the rest of the summer continues the way it is, and I feel pretty confident with where he's at with reading and spelling and his letters, then I will start him on typing as well. The kids both received computers, like kid-sized computers for Christmas, with like the perfect size keyboard for their fingers. So I'm going to have both of them use their individual computer tablets. I call it a computer tablet because you can take the computer part apart and just use it as a tablet, or you can click it and it has a keyboard. So I recommend those for anyone who might be considering doing the typing and don't want your kids on your laptop, because I think I have had tea and soda spilled on my Apple computer. I don't even know how many times. So I was super happy when they got their own computers. So I'm going to purchase a recipe holder or something like that where I can just put the book in for them to do. I did just get one typing book because I don't plan on them doing it at the same time. Part of homeschooling multiple kids is when my third grader is going to be doing typing, I can do something more quiet with my first grader, and then vice versa. So that's how I plan on incorporating the typing. Like I said, I have absolutely no regrets using the Good and the Beautiful at the end of this school year or any reservations about using it for the upcoming school year. The language arts, like I said, is beautiful. It is beautifully written. It explains everything in such great detail. I love the stories that they incorporate. I love the poetry. I love the extra handwriting practice you get in the language arts. I love the spelling that they have, the dictation. I mean, there's so much included in the language arts books that, I mean, I could do a whole video just on a flip through. So if you guys are interested in seeing an individual flip through of one of the course books, let me know down in the comment box and I would love to do that. So that's all for today's unboxing, guys. Thank you so much for being here with me. Like I said, there is a box of science curriculum, a history curriculum. I have all my books from the library that I've ordered coming, my math curriculum coming. I have several things coming that I plan on doing unboxing videos for all of it. So if you want to see more, hit that red subscribe button and like this video, and I will be back soon. Bye.